Good evening and welcome to Hillsboro High School as we get set for junior varsity basketball action. Hillsboro Tigers welcoming the Richland Center Hornets to town on this chilly Tuesday evening. We're about 15 seconds from game time as Hillsboro is going to put their starting five on the floor. It appears we have Gracie Harritz, Rayleigh Anderson, they did it to me again. McKenna Haw, Hayden Bond, I believe, is out there. And rounding out the five is going to be, I think I got them all. Richland Center. I see Ella Clements. Girls are shy showing me numbers tonight. JC Gander. And as they turn their backs to me, I will get them in the game here. The officials checking the clocks, making sure everything is set. 16-minute halves. Make sure all the numbers are in the book tonight. Our officials, Mr. Kirby Wong and Mr. Mark Sullivan. And you got the signal from Coach Sullivan. And the tip-off. Controlled by Richland Center. Driving up and putting in the first baskets of the night. JC Gander. Hayden Bond with the ball. She'll dribble up the floor. She gets her pocket picked, tracked down by Haley Hooks, I believe. 15. I don't even have a 15 in my program. Hayden Bond's going to dump it up the side.
Nope, that's Hook. Sorry. 12 is 15.
And McKenna Haw is going to drop it in for the Tigers.
So cross this up.
Tough when they don't have any names to match the numbers. Shep going to go to Clements for Richland Center. And now Ava Martin. The jump shot to Fisher. Harris with the rebound and brings the ball up the floor for the Tigers. There's going to see Rayleigh Anderson underneath. Missed shot by Haw. Rebound by, I think, Shep. Clements out front with the ball for Richland Center. Shep with the ball working near side. Should kick it out to, I can't read this program, these letters. Too much light tonight or something. Clements. Here you get the ball at Kaylee Hooks. Hooks working the ball up the floor. You dump it down to Bond. Bond gets her pass stolen by Shep. Reagan Shep up the floor. They find Clements down the corner, now back out top to Shep. Shep goes across court to Fisher. And we're going to have a Richland Center timeout called. Now in the game for Hillsboro, Stella Dunnick will enter the game. Richland Center inbound the ball near the scorer's bench. David Martin inbound the ball. Martin will get it inside to Clements. Runs into traffic, stolen by Kayla Hooks. Outlet to Hayden Bond. Bond's going to bring the ball up the floor. Dump it off to Hooks. Hooks driving left side, and they're going to have a foul on the floor. First foul of the night. I believe it'll be charged to number 25, Kyrie Fisher. First team foul for Richland Center. Inbounding the ball is McKenna Haw. She tries to get it to Hooks, knocked away, tracked down by Anderson. Rayleigh Anderson to Hayden Bond. Hayden Bond back out front to Hooks. Hooks works the far side, a Euro step up, and doesn't quite get it to the rim. Yanked down, we're going to have a double dribble called. Violation by Reagan Shep. Beat Hillsboro's ball on the turnover. Stella Dunnick coming to the near side to inbound for the Tigers. Dunnick will dump it into Bond. It's stolen immediately by Charlie Bailey. And up the side to Shep. Basket and go rebound. Rayleigh Anderson. She outlet to Hooks. And Hooks works the ball up the floor for the Tigers. Hooks going to dump it. And a quick 10-second count by the official will be a turnover on Hillsboro. Entering the game is Taryn Baru. Gracie Harrett's back into the game for the Tigers. And Clements will take the inbound pass to work it in for the Tigers. Actually, that's J.C. Gander. And a drive by Reagan Shep, and she'll go to the free throw line. Personal foul on Rayleigh Anderson, her team's first team foul. And Reagan Shep will put down her first free throw. She'll try to even the game up with her second throw. It's on the way and off the front of the rim. Rebound comes right back to Shep. Dumps it off here to 25. We got Kyrie Fisher. Shep with the ball back to Fisher. And we're going to have a Hillsboro foul. I believe they're going to hang that one on Taryn Brew. It'll be her first personal. Second team foul for the Tigers. Checking into the game for Hillsboro. Kylie Anderson into the game. Hayden Bond with the rebound. off of the Martin miss. Taryn Baru, with an extra step, didn't get called, and we're off to the races on the steal. And Taryn Baru will pick up her second quick foul. And Reagan Shep making her way to the free throw line once again. Second personal foul on Taryn Baru, third team foul. Reagan Shep lines up to 2, and the freshman will take one off the back of the iron, line up for her second shot. Entering the game now is Megan Bell for the Tigers, also into the game for Richland Center. You're going to say JC Gander. Can't be. They've got these numbers pretty well mixed for me. Harris with the ball. They flip it out. It's stolen. We're off to the races. Clements with the ball. Going to dump it up the floor and in. Scoring on that one is Charlie Bailey. And Stella Dunnick with the ball for the Tigers up the near side. She'll run into traffic. Gets it to Gracie Harris. Harris dribbling, finds open ball underneath. Ball stolen by Clements. Off to the races once again. And another lay in for Charlie Bailey. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Kathy Burmester in Hillsboro Tigers. After the timeout, both teams on the floor. Rayleigh Anderson inbounds the ball for the Tigers. Hayden Bond awaiting the inbound pass. She will take it, dump it off to Anderson. Anderson up the floor. Fights through to Anderson, scrub on the floor, and ball. Hillsboro retained possession by the arrow. Inbounding the ball will be McKenna Haw. And checking in for the Tigers, Gracie Harris re-enters the game along with Stella Dunnick and Kylie Anderson into the game. And Dunnick to inbound for the Tigers. They'll dump it in. Rayleigh Anderson. She goes out front. Megan Bell, long shot from the 3, doesn't go. Fight for the rebound. And I think they call black, which would be Richland Center ball. No, it's going to be Hillsboro. Stella Dunnick for the Tigers. Inbound to Megan Bell. Bell's going to feed Rayleigh Anderson. Anderson, trouble with hand on the ball. Scrum on the floor. Another jump ball, and this one will go the Hornet way. Richland Center showing some good ball movement. Ball near side to Charlie Bailey. Shot up by number 25 was Kyrie Fisher, and once again another jump ball. This one, the arrow pointing for Hillsboro. Halftime, I'm going to have to go get these numbers and names straightened around because nothing's matching up on the Richland Center side. Some of Hillsboro's aren't matching up, so we'll have to see what happens. Harris at the ball. She gets it rocked by, I don't know, it's Jory Schultz or JC Gander. We'll figure that out. at halftime. For now, we'll call it J.C. Gander. Makes the first free throw. Hillsboro foul on Rayleigh Anderson, her second personal, team's fourth. And Gander will line up for her second free throw. And she'll sink them both. And under pressure, Hook's going to inbound into Hayden Bond. Hayden Bond now loses the dribble. Hooks will grab it up the floor. Hooks will go into Harris. Harris down low to Bell and now to Haw. McKenna Haw driving baseline up and not quite there. Rebound to Gander. And up the floor come the Hornets. Near side to Bailey. Ball's going to be stolen by McKenna Haw. Up the floor to Bell. Bell up the lane. There's Hooks with a three-point shot from the corner. You're going to call Hooks for a traveling call before the shot. Inbound pass to Gander. Bring the ball up the floor. And she'll get it to Bailey. Bailey. Cross court to Lasky, and Lasky couldn't find the handle on it. Richland Center regains possession of the ball. Clemens inbound to who knows what we get a traveling call. Maybe that's Gander. Like I said, we'll figure this all out at halftime. Hayden Bond with the ball for the Tigers. It's stolen by Bailey. Bailey challenging up the middle and in. Charlie Bailey putting a pretty good first half together for the Hornets. She owns 6 of the 12 points. Hayden Bond up the floor. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Kathy Burmester and the Hillsboro Tigers. A full timeout, which will leave Hillsboro with 3 timeouts. The Richland Center Hornets with 4 timeouts. Hillsboro 4 team fouls. Richland Center 1. Pretty clean game thus far. Almost halfway through the first half. 8.5 left. Hillsboro had 4 quick points to start the game, and they haven't scored since. So Hillsboro on about a 7-minute drought, scoring drought. On the floor is Taryn Brew, Hayden Bond, Megan Bell, Kaylee Hooks, and McKenna Haw. Hayden Bond will come to the near side to inbound the ball for the Tigers. Bond inbounds to Bell. Bell up the middle of the floor. She'll pick up her dribble and get it to Hooks. Hooks challenging, kicks it in the corner. Bond long, 2 on the way, and she'll sink it. Richland Center working out into the front court. And now we're going to have a foul. And they're going to call offensive, a moving screen. They took out Kaylee Hooks. Foul beyond number 20 of Richland Center. Her first personal, second team foul on Richland Center. Hayden Bond near the Hillsboro bench to inbound for the Tigers. Bond will inbound to Haley Hooks. Now back to Bond. Bond to Megan Bell, who will launch a three. A lot of air under that. Taryn Brew will save it right into the waiting hands of Ella Clements. Up the floor comes Richland Center. Wide open look. And we'll give that one 21. And Ava Martin on the board for Richland Center. Tigers having a little trouble getting it put together here. Megan Bell, she'll get it across the timeline. Top of the key, drops it down near corner. Sharon Brew driving baseline now. She'll kick it out. Kind of haw off the back of the iron. Rebound by Megan Bell. She'll wrestle it away for the time being. We're going to call that J.C. Gander. Gander is going to pick up a foul. First personal, a third team foul on Richland Center. Entering the game, Rayleigh Anderson back in. And McKenna Haw, she's going to throw up a ball with a lot of air underneath it. Richland Center will charge up the floor. Here's Charlie Bailey, a little bit long on her shot. Rebound to Richland Center. Fisher kicked it. Now Fisher driving down near the free throw line. Gets it to Bailey. Gander weaving up and in. And Kaylee Hooks working the ball up the side, and it's going to be stolen by Clements. Clements challenging, and you're going to have a blocking foul on Kaylee Hooks for the Tigers. Be the Tigers' 15. Hooks picks up her first personal, inbounding the ball. J.C. Gander for Richland Center. Into Clements, Fisher. Now down to Gander in the corner, off the rim. Rebound Clements. Clements going to kick it back out. 21 is Martin. Clements driving in. And she's going to get tied up now, traveling call. So Hillsboro will take the ball on the turnover. They're down by double digits. As Hayden Bond will inbound the ball to Rayleigh Anderson. Now back to Bond. Hillsboro having a little trouble with the Richland Center pressure. Anderson will get across to Harretts. Harretts going to feed it to Haw. Haw can't quite connect on the shot. Rebound is going to come down to Reagan Shep. Shep quickly up the floor. She'll dump it near side to Martin. Martin now resetting the offense in the front court for Richland Center. Martin gets it to Gander. Gander now in the front court. JC drives on the middle of the lane, up and in. And Hillsboro will inbound it, Bond to Hooks, and Hooks up the floor. Richland Center on the attack once again. It's blocked by Rayleigh Anderson. She's going to outlet the Hooks. Hooks up the floor quickly for the Tigers on the far side. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. I believe they're going to charge this Ava Martin. It's her first personal, team's fourth team foul for the Hornets. Gracie Harretts to inbound the ball for the Tigers. Entering the game, Charlie Bailey for the Hornets. And Harretts will dump it into Hayden Bond, and Bond will connect. Bailey with the ball. She'll go across court to Fisher. Fisher back to Bailey. Now Shep. 12-foot jumper. Rattles on the rim and out. Clements rebound. Get back out to Shep. Fisher in the corner. Ava Martin. Martin can't connect. Another rebound by Clements. And we're going to have a jump ball call. Possession arrow Hillsboro. Hayden Bond ready to inbound the ball against this Hornet pressure. And they'll inbound it to Taryn Baru. Baru up court to Bond. Bond never pass stolen by Kyrie Fisher. Fisher up the court to Charlie Bailey. Bailey back to Fisher. Fisher to Bailey. Cross court, Ava Martin. Rebound Stella Dunnick. Outlet to Gracie Hertz. Hertz up the floor. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Richland Center. The Hornets will take over. Inbound pass goes to Kyrie Fisher. Rather, it's not Fisher. It's Shep. Shep drives it all the way in. Doesn't get it to go. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up by Taryn Brew. She'll flop it over. Now die for it. Everybody on the floor. Ball still loose. And now a traveling call. The question is who had possession of the ball to travel? And it appears Hillsboro did, so it will be Richland Center ball. Checking back in the game, McKenna Haw for the Tigers. And Rayleigh Anderson for the Tigers. Inbounding the ball for Richland Center, going to be Kyrie Fisher. And we're going to have a traveling call, a violation on the Hornets. Be turned over to Hillsboro. And coming to the near side, Rayleigh Anderson to inbound the ball. Hornets still applying full court pressure. And it's knocked out of bounds by Charlie Bailey. And entering the game, Lily Lasky. Haw to Anderson. Anderson across the timeline, looking for some help. She'll dump it to Haw in front. Richland Center with the rebound. They worked the way up the floor. I don't have a 20 in my pool. And we're going to have a traveling call on the Hornets. They turn over and give the ball back to Hillsboro. Hillsboro with plenty of opportunities, just not able to capitalize. Rayleigh Anderson will inbound it to McKenna Haw. Haw back to Anderson. Anderson brings up to Haw, looking for some help. She'll take it up. 8-foot jump doesn't go. The rebound's going to come down to Clements. And Ella will outlet. Lasky. Find Bailey underneath. Charlie Bailey misses a shot. Rebound to Stella Dunnick. We're going to have a foul on the play. Richland Center foul, so we're all even up 5 team fouls apiece. We're going to charge the personal foul to Reagan Shep. That's her first personal foul. Rayleigh Anderson gets it to Haw. Haw throws a pass. One player. They fall reaching down in the middle. Can't get it in. Solodonic can't get the garbage points. And the fight for the rebound. Here comes Bailey streaking up the right side and in. Charlie Bailey. Anderson to Bond. Bond working the front court. She'll skip it down to Dunnick. Dunnick feeds it back into Anderson. Anderson working big underneath. Can't get her shot to go. Rebound, Richland Center's Lily Lasky. Is Reagan Shep. Bailey back out to Shep. Shep working the near side. Richland Center will center the ball. Kick it over to Lasky. And Lasky will get called for a traveling violation. Checking in is Kylie Anderson She'll check in for the triplet sister, Rayleigh. And McKenna Haw to Kylie Anderson. Anderson throws it down the corner to Dunnick. Dunnick to Anderson. 3-point shot on the way. A bit short. Ball picked up. Richland Center off the races. They feed Bailey going down court. She can't connect. Rebound Hayden Bond. Hillsboro will bring the ball the other way. Bond to Dunnick. Stella Dunnick on the far side of the court and is fouled. Richland Center 6-team foul. The next foul will put Hillsboro into the bonus. And Hayden Bond makes her way over toward the Richland Center bench to inbound the ball for the Tigers. Bond's inbound pass to Harrods. Harrods working in the front court, top of the key, free throw line. Kicks it back out to Bond. Bond, 3-point shot from the corner off the back of the iron. Rebound was Richland Center's Ava Martin. And now Bailey. McKenna Haw saves it, or Kylie Anderson can't track down the loose ball. Richland Center will take the ball. Final 50 seconds of play here in the first half. Inbound pass to Bailey. Charlie Bailey. Her pass is stolen by Stella Dunnick. Outlet to Gracie Harrods. Harrods with the fancy handiwork. Loses the ball. We're going to have a foul on Hayden Bond. Both teams with 6 team fouls now. And that's Hayden Bond's first personal. Neither team in foul trouble. As we're in the final half minute of action. Get the ball to Charlie Bailey. Now out to Martin. Martin down on Lasky. She rattles around the rim and out. The ball just not falling for either team. Just a little bit off the mark as Hayden Bond will get ready to inbound the ball against this Hornet pressure. And it's stolen by Charlie Bailey. We're going to have a foul on McKenna Haw. That's going to send Charlie Bailey to the line to shoot a bonus situation. 7th team foul on the Tigers. And they're going to put that foul on Hayden Bond. Her second personal. Bailey misses it, so it'll turn it over to the Tigers. Missed everything. Hayden Bond to inbound the ball. She'll get it into McKenna Haw. Back to Hayden Bond. Bond will skip it over to Dunnick. Dunnick driving down. Free throw line now to Harrods. Harrods 8-foot jumper, a little bit strong. Rebound to Gander. And they bring it down. And a traveling call. 1.1 left to play here in the first half. See if Hillsboro can get off a long shot. And they won't. That takes us to halftime. Richland Center 20. Hillsboro 8. Before I even give you unofficial scoring for the first half, I'm going to take a break, go down the scorers table, try to figure these numbers and names out. And I will be back right before the start of second half action with some unofficial scoring. About a minute and a half from second half action. Both teams still in the locker rooms. And my official statistics, as I went down to the scores table and got everything straightened out. Richland Center 20, Hillsboro 8 at halftime. Unofficial scoring, first for your Hillsboro Tigers. Hayden Pond with 4 points and McKenna Hall with 4 points for a total of 8. For the Richland Center Hornets, they're being led by Charlie Bailey with 8. JC Gardner has 8. Reagan Shep has 2, and Ava Martin 2 for a total of 20. The Tigers make their way out of the locker room about 45 seconds away from second half action, and now the Hornets make their way out of the locker room. So in about a half a minute, we will have second half action. It appears that Richland Center will have the ball to start the second half. So on the floor for the Tigers, start out the second half, we have Gracie Harritz, Rayleigh Anderson, McKenna Hall, Taryn Baru, and Stella Dunnick. For the Richland Center Hornets, I see Reagan Shep, Charlie Bailey, Ella Clements, Harry Fisher, and down in the corner, Ava Martin. Martin with the ball in the corner, she'll kick it out. Now Bailey with the ball, near side to Clements. You're going to have a foul away from the ball. It's going to be offensive. A little push by guilty party Carrie Fisher. That's her second personal, first team foul, second half for Richland Center. And the ball's quickly stolen right back by Martin. Bring the ball near side. Clements long 3, and they're going to give her 3 on that one. So Ava, or rather Clements, on the board for the first time with 3 points on the night. McKenna Hall brings the ball up. She's going to dump it in Rayleigh Anderson. Anderson underneath Taryn Baru. Can't get the lay in to go. Harritz with the rebound. Shoves it over to Anderson. Anderson outside to Hall. Hall driving in. And a traveling call. They're going to call it 3 seconds in the lane on Stella Dunnick. They could have called the traveling on McKenna Hall also. Either way, a turnover. And Clements will inbound to Shep. Shep will bring the ball up the floor for Richland Center. Long 3 shot by Fisher. Outlet to Clements. She's going to take a 3. That doesn't work. Rebound Taryn Baru. Baru outlet to Harritz. Harritz all the way up the floor. Her passes to Hall. Hall works the middle up and in. McKenna Hall now 6 points on the night. For the Tigers, up the floor comes with the ball. Shep near side playing the wing. Pressure to Martin. Martin to Charlie Bailey. Bailey stops, pops one up, puts it in. Bailey now 10 points on the night for Richland Center. Anderson will inbound the ball to Anderson, or Hall. It's stolen by Bailey, and Bailey now 12 points on the night. Charlie Bailey putting on the Charlie Bailey show for the Hornets. Ball stolen by Clements. She'll dump it into Bailey. Bailey with a move. She'll feed it inside. And now to Fisher. And we're going to have a foul called on the Tigers. Be team foul number 1 on Hillsboro for the second half. And personal foul. I guess they aren't going to be nice and kind to me and tell me who it was on. So we're 1 foul apiece. Rebound's going to come down to Kaylee Hooks. Hooks up the floor quickly near side. She's got her sights set on the basket, coast to coast, and Hooks up on the rim, around and out. Dunnick with the rebound. And they're going to call Ava Martin with a double dribble. Regular, that's Reagan Shep with the double dribble. Hillsboro will take the ball on the near baseline after the turnover. Inbounding the ball, Stella Dunnick. Dunnick inbounds to Haw, and McKenna Haw with 8 points now on the night for the Tigers. Inbound ball to Ava, or rather Reagan Shep. Shep's going to go coast to coast, and they say foul was on the floor. Foul is on Stella Dunnick, her first personal. We get the ball into Martin. Shot is around the rim. Rebound, McKenna Haw. Haw quickly out of traffic. Dumps in Rayleigh Anderson. Anderson working the far side of the court. Looking for help now. She's skipping across. Wide open Dunnick, and her shot's blocked by Shep and out of bounds. Hillsboro should retain possession on this one. Kaylee Hooks will step over to inbound the ball. Hooks to Anderson, and now here's Megan Bell in the game. Getting over to McKenna Haw, she's fouled, and I believe is going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Haw's first free throw, up and in. Haw now 9 points on the night. Richland center foul. Charge to Reagan Shep, her second team foul. And Haw will make both free throws. She's in double digits with 10 on the night. Inbound pass to Shep. Shep will bring the ball up the floor for the Hornets. Work the ball to the far side. Out to Fisher. Fisher comes the near side. They're going to call it a jump ball. Richland Center will maintain possession on the jump ball. Ella Clements to inbound for the Hornets. Gets it in Fisher. Now Charlie Bailey. Back out to Ava Martin. Martin will reset the Hornet offense. Martin to the near side. Kicks it back out. Fisher. And now here's Charlie Bailey. And they're going to call a foul. It's a shooting foul, I believe, on Kaylee Hooks. Her second team foul. Charlie Bailey to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Bailey's first free throw up and rolls around the rim. Gracie Harris will check in for the Tigers. She comes in for Stella Dunnick. And Charlie Bailey lines up for foul shot number 2. Up and off the front of the rim. Rebound, Rayleigh Anderson. I believe they're going to charge the original center foul. We'll check the book, but I think Kyrie Fisher is going to get nailed with it. It is, in fact, they're going to give it to Reagan Shep, her third team foul, Richland Center. Rayleigh Anderson gets up floor to Harris. Harris's pass stolen and dropped out of bounds by Reagan Shep. Hillsboro will retain possession of the ball. Kaylee Hooks to inbound the ball for the Tigers. Hooks into Haw. Haw is going to try to get it partially blocked. Picked up by Shep, and Shep off to the races. Up the floor, she'll pull up now and kick it back out front to Clements. Clements to Martin. Martin works the far side of the court. They're going to hand it off, and they're going to call it traveling. And Hillsboro will take possession on the turnover. Checking into the game now is Taryn Baru and Kylie Anderson. And we're going to have a Richland Center timeout, I believe. A full timeout, 30-second timeout called by the Hillsboro coach. So Hillsboro charged with a timeout. They are down to 2 timeouts remaining in the game. Richland Center with 4 timeouts remaining. The Tigers currently getting stung by the Hornets. Having a rough time trying to figure this one out. Kaylee Hooks to inbound the ball. They'll dump it in Taryn Baru. Throw the ball up Megan Bell. Megan Bell at the free throw line is going to feed it down to Gracie Harretts. Harretts at the ball near side. And they're going to call it a double dribble. So the turnover will give the Hornets the ball back. Shep to inbound the ball. She'll dump it into Martin. Martin will bring the ball up the floor for the Hornets. Martin top key, free throw line, 8-foot jump shot on the way off the back iron. Rebound, Taryn Baru. Baru's going to outlet to Megan Bell. Megan Bell's going to get it knocked away from her, and now she gets the ball back, kicks out Kaylee Hooks. Hooks up the left side, can't get it to go. Rebound to Shep. Shep quickly the other way to Ava Martin. Martin to Fisher. Fisher near side to Charlie Bailey, and now Clements. Clements working low on the block, can't get it to go. Rebound, Taryn Baru. Baru's going to outlet to Bell. Bell's going to get it to Harretts. Harretts on the far wing for Hillsboro. Harretts driving baseline. Kipped the ball out to Baru, and Baru up and in for the Tigers for her first score tonight. Ava Martin with the ball near the free throw line. Temporarily loses it, tracks it down near wing, and Taryn Baru with good hustle will knock the ball away but out of bounds. Richland Center will retain possession of the ball, and Richland Center would like to talk things over with a full timeout as Hillsboro has cut the lead down to 11. A quiet gymnasium tonight here at Hillsboro High School. A reminder that 20 minutes after following this game, we will have varsity action. And you'll have to log back in because my technical director, Jill, says we'll have to end this game and start a new stream. So if you lose us at the end of this game, please give us about 2 to 3 minutes to fire our equipment back up, and we will have varsity action on a separate stream. Same place, different time, Jill says. Just give us a couple minutes to get all of our technical equipment synced in. Near side is Charlie Bailey for the Hornets. She'll be inbounding the ball after the Richland Center timeout. She'll dump it into Fisher. Fisher back to Bailey. Cross court to Shep. Shep will bring it out front and reset defense. Shep driving down, left side, up, can't get it to go. Gracie Harretts with the rebound. Harretts gets it knocked away, hits Hall in the back, now back to Harretts. And they're going to flirt with disaster on that line over there. And checking into the game is Taryn Baru. She will come in for Rayleigh Anderson. Also checking into the game, Megan Bell. Megan Bell is going to come in for Gracie Harretts. Martin inbounds to Shep, and Shep bring the ball and put it in play for the Hornets. Shep, top of the key, free throw line. Pulls it up, looking for some help. Dumps it in the corner. Now Fisher back to Shep. Back to Fisher. Fisher on the wing. Knocked away by Brew, trying to get it to Clements in the corner. Richland Center will retain possession of the ball. And Clements out to Bailey. Good defense by Kaylee Hook. She knocks it away. And now a steal by Bell. Bell's going to pull up, look for some help. They get it to Brew. Brew driving up the right side, and Brew's fouled. Taryn Brew will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. I believe the foul is going to be on Kyrie Fisher. Richland Center's 4th team foul will be Fisher's 3rd personal. And Taryn Brew to the line to shoot free throws. First foul shot on the way, and nothing but bottom of the net. Taryn Brew now 3 points on the night. And back into the game is Lily Lasky. As Brew will let free throw number 2 fly, and nothing but the bottom of the net. She got 4 on the night now for the Tigers. They cut the margin to 9, closest this game has been for some time. Up the floor comes Shep. Shep to Martin. Playing with that half-court line, and we're got hold up and play as we have a foul. They're going to hang that one on Reagan Shep. That's her 4th personal, team's 5th. Inbound pass to Brew. She comes down the left side. She'll kick it out to Kaylee Hooks. 3-point shot on the way, a little bit strong. Rebound, Megan Bell. Here's a 3-point shot by McKenna Hall. That's off the back of the iron. Fight for the rebound. Going to come down to Lasky. Now to Bailey. And they're going to find Ava Martin up the right side. And they say her shot is blocked. Off Megan Bell last, and Richland Center will retain possession. Checking into the game is Fisher. She will come in for Shep. Inbound pass way out into the front court will go to Martin. Martin working the front court over to the far side. Tries to get it in. Ball stolen by Megan Bell. And Bell's going to get tied up for a jump ball. Hillsboro has the possession arrow, so Hillsboro will retain possession of the ball. Checking in the game, Rayleigh Anderson and Gracie Harretts back into the game. McKenna Hod inbound the ball. She'll get it to Hooks. Hooks brings the ball near side. Hooks to Rayleigh Anderson. Anderson back to Hooks. Hooks driving down left side, down into the corner. Down to McKenna Haw into Anderson. Anderson working left side. A foul on the floor. That'll be Richland Center's 16 foul. The next foul will put Hillsboro in the bonus shooting situation. Personal foul charge to Richland Center's Lily Lasky, her first personal foul. Inbounding the ball is Hook. She'll get it into Harretts. Harretts driving the near side wing, pops it out front to Anderson. Rayleigh Anderson drives down middle of the lane. Doesn't quite go, but Anderson is going to have a 2-shot foul coming up. That's team foul number 7 on Richland Center, and that's a second charge foul to Lily Lasky. Anderson to shoot 2 foul shots. Rayleigh's first shot on the way off the back of the iron goes out. Checking into the game for Richland Center, coming in for Lasky is number 50, Riley Teschner. And in for the game for Hillsboro, coming in for Stella Dunnick is Taryn Brew. Anderson will line up for her second foul shot. And she rolls that one around and out. Rebound comes down to Fisher. Outlet to Ava Martin, and up the floor comes the Hornets. Martin's going to drive in and drop one in for the Hornets. She's got 4 on the night. And hooks up the floor to Taryn Baru. Baru driving, dumps the ball to Rayleigh Anderson. Anderson tries to feed Baru. Baru gets it and is fouled. Baru is going to go to the line for a bonus free throw shooting situation here. That's the 8th team foul on Richland Center. And Hillsboro's had opportunities, just have not cashed in. First personal foul charged to Riley Teschner. And Baru's free throw off the side of the iron, rebounded by Hooks. Hooks back to Baru. Baru driving left side, she'll kick it out to Hooks. Hooks driving now, little Euro step doesn't go. And the shot by Haw doesn't go. Teschner with a rebound, and it's tied up by Harris. Possession arrow, Richland Center. Richland Center will retain possession. Checking into the game for the Tigers, Megan Bell. She will come in for McKenna Haw. And a timeout called by the Hornets. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. Full timeout taken.
You know, there's a cobweb, I think, on that side of the camera.
You want me to clean cobwebs off the camera, Joe?
We'll see when it zooms over.
All right, so Richland Center, first one's back on the floor after the timeout. And now the Tigers will break their huddle. Inbounding the ball is Fisher for the Hornets. Kyrie Fisher. Hillsboro with some full court pressure. About the first time I've seen this year out of the Tigers. The Hornets break it easily. They get Ava Martin now down to Bailey. Bailey's going to get fouled on the shot and will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 3rd team foul on the Tigers. They're going to pin this one on. A group tackled her, but Kaylee Hooks is going to get called for her 3rd personal. And Charlie Bailey to the line to shoot free throws. Bailey just a bit short. And we'll line up for foul shot number 2. Got a good rainbow arch on that. That one had a little more promise. And that was going to go off of Teschner out of bounds. Hillsboro will take possession of the ball. 7:50 to go. A lot of time left in this one. Hillsboro just got to start cashing in on opportunities. Megan Bell with the ball curtain. She's going to get it into Hooks. Hooks lobs it down, and nobody can get to it. Hillsboro struggling a little bit with the Richland Center pressure. Now Hillsboro's going to put on a press of their own. Richland Center broke it easily last time. Inbounding the ball, Fisher for the Hornets. She'll dump it into Shep. Shep playing with 4 fouls will take it right around the far end. Go coast to coast, now bring the ball out and throw it into the bench. Was it touched by a Tiger player? Everybody says no, and it'll be Tiger ball on the turnover. Checking in for the Tigers, McKenna Haw and Stella Dunnick into the game for Harris and Anderson. Stella Dunnick to inbound the ball for the Tigers. You get it into Bell. Bell back to Dunnick. Dunnick. And they find Peru underneath. And now Hooks. Hooks steps back behind the line, lets him fly, doesn't go. Rebound Teschner. Teschner, Fisher, and now Ava Martin with the ball for Richland Center. Martin cleared on the court and couldn't quite find the end zone on that Hail Mary. It goes off Shep's hands and out of bounds. Now here come the Tigers. McKenna Haw with the ball up the far side. Haw is going to try to feed it in and tracking down loose ball. Stella Dunnick all of a sudden has it. She'll throw it to a mother in the front row. A few hugs from the Tiger players, and Richland Center will take the ball on the turnover. Ava Martin to inbound the ball. Hillsboro again applying full court pressure. And they steal it. Here's McKenna Haw on the steal. Can't get the shot to go. Bell with the rebound. Back to Haw. Haw with another shot. Can't go. Rebound to Ava Martin. And we're going to have a foul called on Hillsboro, I believe. That's the fourth team foul on the Tigers. And they're going to point at McKenna Haw. McKenna Haw is going to pick up the personal. Inbound pass to Shep. Shep up the floor. Ball stolen by Haw. Outlet to Bell. Bell off to the races. Bell up the left side of the lane. Up and doesn't quite sink it. And McKenna Haw, she takes a shot to the side of the head and goes down. But they're going to say Hillsboro ball off the Richland Center player. Hooks will inbound to Brew. Brew back to Hooks. Hooks on the outside gets into Dunnick. Dunnick to Haw. Back to Dunnick. Dunnick with a shot. Doesn't go. And they're going to say foul. And I believe they're going to put that Richland Center foul on Kyrie Fisher. Be the ninth team foul on Richland Center. Fourth personal on Fisher. And it's a bonus situation, so it was on the rebound. And now the other official says it was a shooting foul. They're going to give Dunnick 2 free throws. And Dunnick off the back, the iron for the first free throw. Rayleigh Anderson checking in for Hillsboro, and for the Hornets, they bring in Lily Lasky back into the game. Dunnick lines up for a second foul shot. And she'll sink that one. Dunnick on the board for the first time tonight with 1 point. Hillsboro with plenty of opportunity tonight. Just have not got the ball to fall through the basket. Up the floor quickly, Charlie Bailey. She's going to get a shooting foul on her. Charlie Bailey go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And Bailey struggling a bit herself at the free throw line tonight. She'll miss the first one. Checking into the game, Kylie Anderson in for Megan Bell. Richland Center foul was charged to Reese Johnson, her second personal. I don't know how they can give Reese Johnson a foul because she's not even in the game. It was in fact probably Ella Clements picking up the foul. As strong as Clements, she'll feed it into Lasky, and Lasky can't get the ball to go. Rebound, Gracie Harritz. Harritz is going to get fouled, and Harritz is going to go to the line for a double bonus. She'll get 2 free throws out of this. As Richland Center picks up their 10th team foul. Personal foul is going to get charged to Ava Martin, her second personal. Gracie Harritz to the line to shoot 2 bonus free throws. Gracie's first one up and a little bit short. If Hillsboro just made their free throws tonight, it'd be a tie game or better. Hooks will get the ball, tracks down and an inadvertent buzzer by the clock keeper. And Hooks will inbound the ball to Anderson. Anderson to Haw. Haw with a little jump shot, rolls off the rim. Rebound's going to come down to hide numbers on me. Looks like Clements. Martin with the ball, and we're going to have a foul. That's a 5th team foul on the Tigers. And coming into the game for the Hillsboro is Taryn Baru and Megan Bell. Hooks and Haw will take a seat. Inbounding. Long shot right into the hands of Gracie Harris, and Harris will bring the ball up for the Tigers. Harris working far side of the court. Harris going coast to coast. She'll kick it near side Baru, and now out front to Bell. Bell tries middle of the lane, back to Baru for 3-point shot near wing. Doesn't go. Rebound. Rayleigh Anderson. Anderson will get the bucket and the drop. Rayleigh's first points in the game, and she will go to the free throw line for a +1 situation. 3rd personal foul called on Lily Lasky. 11th team foul on Richland Center. And Rayleigh will, off the front of the rim, rebound Charlie Bailey. Bailey to Clements. And Richland Center wants to spend another timeout as Hillsboro's cut the lead down to 8. That's as close as it's been in quite some time. Hillsboro has outscored the Hornets 13-9 in the second half. Charlie Bailey makes her way over to the near side to inbound the ball for the Hornets. Bailey will dump it into Shep. Shep on the far side. Gets it back to Bailey. Bailey back to Shep. Shep in the corner to there's Ava Martin. Kylie Anderson is going to come down with the ball. Loose ball. Rayleigh will get it. Now back to Kaylee Hooks. Hook's going to try to get a Stella Dunnick right through Dunnick's hands and out of bounds. Be a turnover to the Hornets. Into the game, Megan Bell and McKenna Haw back into the game for the Tigers. Clements to inbound the ball. She gets it into Martin. Martin back to Clements. Clements on the far side. And now to Shep. Shep driving left side. Partially blocked. A rebound and putting back the garbage. Here's Lily Lasky for her first 2 points of the night. Up the floor comes Haw. Haw to Rayleigh Anderson through Anderson's hands and out of bounds. Another turnover on the Tigers. Stella Dunnick, or rather Taryn Baru, will check into the game, along with Riley Teschner for the Hornets. Clemens to inbound the ball. Hillsboro again showing full court pressure. They'll dump the ball in. Stolen by Anderson. And now a loose ball on the floor and tied up between Baru and Clements. Hillsboro will take the ball. Haw can't get a shot go. She gets her own rebound, kicks it out to Anderson. 3-point shot on the way. A little bit too strong. Rebound by Megan. Bell brings the ball outside. Her pocket's picked by Charlie Bailey. Up the right side and in for Bailey. She's got 14 now on the night. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Kathy Burmester and the Hillsboro Tigers. We'll leave both teams with one timeout apiece, so a full timeout for Burmaster's Tigers as Hillsboro falls back again to 12 points down. That was the halftime deficit, and that's where we sit at right now. With just under 4 minutes to play, 3:47 on the clock. So the teams break their huddles, make their way on the floor. Kaylee Hooks to inbound the ball. Richland Center has called the dogs off and has retreated back to half court. McKenna Hall will dump it down into Stella Dunnick. Dunnick to Megan Bell. Bell back to Haw. Haw, 3-point shot on the way, and nothing but the bottom of the net. McKenna Haw now 13 on the night. Up the full floor quickly for the Hornets is Shep. Shep, Martin, Clements, and now Bailey. He touches hands back to through Bailey's hands. Charlie loses it out of bounds. Hillsboro will take possession of the ball. Megan Bell to the near side of the court to inbound it. She'll dump it into McKenna Haw, and Haw will bring the ball into play. Far side to Hooks. Hooks feeding it into the middle, and the only one waiting there was Clements. And she'll feed it into Bailey, and Bailey is going to get called for a charging foul. No shooting on the offensive charge, but Bailey will pick up foul number 1. Only number 1 on her. She's been in there the whole game. Clean game by Bailey, offensively and defensively. Hillsboro will inbound the ball to Bell. Bell brings the ball into play. She'll dump it far side to Haw. Now Stella Dunnick up over to Taryn Brew. Brew can't put it away. And we're going to have a foul on Stella Dunnick. 16 foul on Hillsboro. Next foul will put Richland Center in the bonus as Rayleigh Anderson checks in. Inbounding the ball, Reagan Shep for the Hornets. Shep will get it into Ava Martin. Martin up the floor quickly for the Hornets. Leave it for Bailey. Bailey into the front court. From near side to Fisher. Fisher to Martin. Back to Bailey. Top of the key. That'll be a 2-pointer off the backboard. Rayleigh Anderson, she's going to get the rebound, and she's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 bonus free throws. Personal foul number 3 on Ava Martin. That's team foul number 12 on Richland Center. So Rayleigh Anderson to the line to shoot free throws. And Rayleigh misses the front end. You don't think free throws win or lose ball games? Hillsboro's missed 15 tonight. They make those 15, and they're a 6-point leader. 7-point. So Rayleigh Anderson, she's got 3 points now on the night. And now we're going to have a foul on Kaylee Hooks, and that might be the end of her. 17 foul on the Tigers. It will send Martin to the free throw line. Bonus situation. That is a 4th personal foul on Kaylee Hooks. She's got 1 to go. I fully expect her to leave it on the floor. As Martin will sink to the front end of the bonus situation. She's got 5 on the night. Ava Martin will line up for her second free throw. And that one rolls out. Rebound, Rayleigh Anderson. Anderson quickly up the floor. Now to Hooks. Hooks to Dunnick. Dunnick gets away with the travel. She'll get a rebound, put it back up, and now Dunnick with a foul. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow. Checking into the game, Gracie Harris into the game for the Tigers. Shep to inbound. Right back to Shep. Clements. Shep quickly up the floor. From near side to Clements. Clements. Martin, now Bailey in the corner. They bring the ball out to Fisher. Fisher, near side to Martin, Fisher, Shep. Over to Clements. Clements on the far wing. And they have a 3-second violation, 3 seconds in the lane. I think they're going to put that one on Charlie Bailey. The violation gives Hillsboro back the ball. And McKenna Haw will bring the ball up the floor for the Tigers. Haw near side to Hooks. Hooks. And Hooks is fouled. And she's going to I think it's an inadvertent whistle, I think. I don't know if he heard timeout or what he heard, but it's an inadvertent whistle. Hillsboro retains possession. Hooks inbound to Taryn Baru. Baru to Harris. Harris gets it knocked away. Loose ball. Bailey will pick it up. Bailey coast to coast, and Bailey drops it in. She got 16 on the night for Richmond Center. And Hooks will take the ball and bring it into play. Hooks far side to Harris. Harris dribbles in, drives the right side, high off the glass, doesn't go. Hooks can't track it down. Outlet to Charlie Bailey. Here she comes again up the right side and drops it in. Charlie Bailey will have a chance for a 3-point play. She's got 18 points now. I think Kaylee Hooks just fouled out. We'll see who they charge the foul to. Hillsboro's 8th team foul. And they're going to let Bailey play a while as McKenna Haw picks up her second personal foul. Lasky back into the game for the Hornets. Charlie Bailey tried to complete the 3-point play, and she does. Bailey now at 19 on the night for the Hornets. Megan Bell brings the ball up the floor for the Tigers. She'll go to Hertz. Hertz slips defender up the right side, doesn't go. Rebound Bell. Bell looking for some help. She'll find Stella Dunnick up the side. She doesn't make on the left side. Rebound and outlet to Charlie Bailey. Charlie Bailey pulls up on the wing, throws it in, tracking the ball down to Lasky, and now stolen by Hooks. Hooks off to the races, up the left side, and is bugged by Charlie Bailey. Hooks is going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Charlie Bailey picks up her second personal. 14th team foul for Richmond Center. And Kaylee Hooks to the line for the Tigers. Kaylee has not found the scoreboard yet tonight. A couple weeks ago, she was lighting it up. And tonight, big goose egg. See if she can change that right here. Off the backboard and off the iron. She'll get a chance for one more shot. Teschner into the game for Clements. And Hooks off the back of the iron. Hooks will track it down, and the ball gets off. hooks and out of bounds. Ava Martin to inbound for the Hornets. Martin to Teschner, back to Martin. Hillsboro full court pressure. They'll break it. There's Charlie Bailey. She'll go across the court to Lasky. Ava Martin with the ball. Harris is going to steal the ball. She's going up the left side, puts the ball up, and it's rebounded by Martin. And time will expire. The Hornets will escape with a victory tonight over Hillsboro. Richland Center 39, Hillsboro 25. Unofficial scoring for your Hillsboro Tigers. Leading the way, McKenna Haw with 13. Taryn Brew with 4, Rayleigh Anderson 3, and Stella Dunnick with 1 for a total of 25. 39 points for the Richland Center Hornets, led by Charlie Bailey's 19. J.C. Gardner with 8. Ava Martin 5. Ella Clements with 3. Reagan Shep 2. Little Lasky dropping a deuce on the Tigers for 39. Thank you for tuning in for our JV action. We're going to cut the feed. We're going to restart our equipment for the varsity broadcast. We'll have varsity live varsity action here in about 15, 20 minutes. Join me in about 12 minutes for some pregame thoughts. And please tune back in as you lose your feed. You give us 2 or 3 minutes and tune back in. Thank you.